get a napkin. Never go out and sing a fake turn rap. You gonna wanna do this, gonna wanna do that. Gonna come with a shit, you a rap. You can't what you did and you can't take it back. Cause I'm to the world.
I wore my day one. Yeah, I did it in what? I'm outside. Y'all know I'm outside. Outside. I never told on my friends. I don't tell on my friends, nigga. That wasn't my mans. Y'all know they wasn't my mans. That's what hurt y'all. Like, damn, like, he's right. Oh, he's right. Yeah. These niggas telling on their friends. Niggas didn't even ask him. Niggas said, take my number. Here's my number. Call me, but don't tell nobody about my number.
Any street nigga understand that. Any street in the world not finna say, oh, I read it, or I did what wrong. No nigga.
But what about the niggas feel like you don't supposed to mention other niggas' name in front of the police?
The police mentioned the names. I just gave them my stories. Okay. The police mentioned their name. I ain't bringing no name up in the interrogation. The police mentioned these names.
6ix9ine just blew the doors open, and this time it's Young Thug on the line. Word is, 6ix9ine's laid his hand on some snitching recording to nail Thug once and for all. So, if you've been keeping up with hip-hop and trap music, you already know the rumors swirling around that Young Thug's been out here snitching. The same dude who built his whole reputation, calling out snitches in the industry, even going as far as naming Gunna and accusing him of talking to the feds. Young Thug claimed Gunna was running his mouth about YSL, about the crew's dealings, saying he was betraying their brotherhood.
I can't, hell no, I'm a man, no. What he did, I would never do. That piece of paper you signed could have sent me to prison for the rest of my life. With Gunna taking that plea, was it harmful to me? Yes, 100%.
You out?
Because that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it was harmful, but the way my lawyer and the rest of that stayed a part of the case, the way our lawyers worded it, because you got to think, we going in the trial saying that YSL is not a game. Now you got Gunna and the rest of these 7 niggas take a plea and say YSL is a game, except Duke. Everybody else who took a plea said YSL is a game, and I ain't lose no to tragic. Man, I lost a nigga to betrayal, bro. You signing that one piece of paper, signing your initials on this one piece of paper could get me a life sentence, man. Like what? Come on, bro. I get a life sentence all this piece of paper you signed, bro. Just cause you trying to get home fast.
Thug even went as far as saying Gunna wouldn't have made it to the spotlight if it weren't for him.
Created you, nigga. Well, God created you, but I helped. I was a part of your journey. I've been with you the last 10 years. I spent more time with you than my girl, bro. I was around you more than I was with my girlfriend, bro. With my kids. I done had them phone calls with my baby mama saying, man, you be with these niggas children, bro. You supposed to be smart enough, and I know you smart enough. You supposed to be a man enough. You supposed to be smart enough to say, I'm not finna do that.
For a while, people bought into the narrative, feeling sorry for Thug, saying he got betrayed by the one dude he called family. One dude hit hard, saying, being betrayed hurts, I feel Thug. Another said, most of this ish Young Thug saying is actually relatable. While this other dude came directly for Gunna, saying, Gunna, your brother is really hurt all the way to his soul. But now, 6ix9ine is flipping the script. He's calling out Young Thug, straight up calling him a snake turned rat. On one of his tracks, 6ix9ine made it clear that Thug is the real snitch in the game, running with the feds.
And I'm gonna leave this real clear. Me, I do not give a f. I don't care. I don't give a f. Since I came home, y'all know it. I wore my from day one. Yeah, I did it in what? I'm outside. Y'all know I'm outside.
According to 6ix9ine, before Thug's release last year, he made a deal with the feds, admitting to shady YSL dealings and even throwing Pee Wee Roscoe under the bus. Thug tried to deny it when he was asked about it in an interview with Big Bank, claiming all he did was tell his side of the story, but the streets aren't buying it.
Any street in the world gonna understand that. Any street in the world not finna say, oh, I read it, or I did what wrong. No nigga.
But what about the niggas feel like you don't supposed to mention other niggas' name in front of the police though?
The police mentioned the names. I just gave them my stories. Okay. The police mentioned their name. I ain't bringing no name up in the interrogation. The police mentioned these names.
People are starting to ask the hard questions. What side of the story was Thug really telling to get freed from those RICO charges? And why is it that a dude who's supposed to be so real is looking like he's trying to paint himself as the victim now? Let's not act like this is the first time Young Thug's name has been tied to snitching rumors. Back in 2015, during an interrogation, he slipped up and mentioned that Pee Wee Roscoe was selling to Lil Wayne. Why throw his man under the bus?
They doing what now, brother?
I said them niggas was damn near more brothers than Bird and Wayne.
Oh, Roscoe and Lil Wayne? Were more
This
than...
nigga used to bring Wayne, like, trust them. I don't know what the fuck happened with them fools. Cause the night with the shit when Lil Wayne too, was that got shot up on Expressway and some shit?
Yeah, that's what happened in Cobb, yeah.
Yeah, that happened at the club in Cobb. I was in New Orleans.
The club was in Atlanta, but
Yeah,
it happened
it was
in
Clark
Cobb.
County.
Yeah.
Some shit. I don't know, honestly, I don't know who the fuck did it. They said Roscoe, but I don't want to like block out y'all case by saying Roscoe didn't do that. I don't know. Just knowing Roscoe, that fool, I'm like, you shot at somebody, bro. But I don't fucking know, because every day you broke a fucking ball. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
And when asked about Guap, he agreed he brought up his name, but just to talk about his dealings with him.
I brought Guap name up, but I brought Guap name up to talk about my dealings with Guap. Like, I'm signed to Gucci, I'm not signed to Bird.
Yeah.
That's why Guap name came up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't bringing no name up.
But 6ix9ine ain't buying it. According to him, Thug gave his number to the cops and had a convo with them with no lawyer, while he had the right to one. To 6ix9ine, that's the kind of move a real snitch would make.
Yeah. These niggas telling on their friends. Niggas didn't even ask him. They said, take my number. Here's my number. Call me, but don't tell nobody about my number. What? What?
Now, rappers are backing 6ix9ine, saying Thug's been the real rat this whole time, and he's been hiding behind this street persona that's starting to look more and more fake. YSL Mundo came forward, calling Thug out, saying he's lucky to be out of jail after beating those RICO charges. Mundo says Thug should be grateful instead of chasing pity and clout.
I just beat a motherfucking a RICO. Come home, still talking about, oh, ratted, the rat. Bro, that's God. That ain't nothing but God biting you back in your ass, bro. Cause you supposed to been thankful that you just beat a life sentence and came home and minded your business and been humble. But instead, you still coming out pushing the rat narrative, bro, and all that, this, that, and the third. Now look, it came back and bought your bitch. But that ain't the key. The thing is, too, though, he brainwashed people. He still got more on it talking about, and you heard it with y'all own ears. You got somebody AI. They did that in the third, and oh, he ain't rat on nobody. Bro, if you sit down with 12 and bust out and say these words, if y'all talking about a nigga like Gunna ratted from saying yes, ma'am, you mean to tell me this not making a nigga a rat by saying shit? They said Roscoe shot the bus up.
Then there's Charleston White, who's been clowning Thug in videos, roasting him for everything he's ever done. White's been calling him out for snitching, even breaking down the interrogation video like he's got a front row seat to the show. White made it clear that Thug's too proud of what he did to get out of the mess. He was set to fall, and everyone could see it coming.
Thanks for that alley-hoop, Thug. Thanks for that alley-hoop. I'm finna go on a run. Say, I'm coming down court behind the back. I'm finna go on a run, baby. Ooh. Say, listen, I prophesied this. Right now, Say Cheese TV is looking at all these old videos. I told y'all Young Thug would go tell it. I told y'all. I am the new prophet. Y'all the new prophet.
I'm always willing to bet with any rapper, if they keep Young Thug ass locked up 6 more months in the conditions he in, he'll tell to get out of jail too. They keep him 6 more months, locked up in them conditions like that there, he'll tell to get out of jail too. He about ready to break. You can hear it in his voice.
Then there's Rollo, one of Thug's biggest ops, who went live with Whack 100 is 6ix9ine and DJ Academics to spill the tea about Thug's betrayal. Rollo went off, slamming Thug for ratting out his own people.
Now he's a rat. Like, you know what I mean? He's the skin. Like, what's up? Like, he's transforming. How you going? He's a snake to a tarantula. Now you're a rodent. Like, how many skins you got? This ain't Fortnite. Real.
YSL member Woody also stepped up to say he knew about Thug's snitching and even claimed he was part of why Thug got out of the RICO mess. Woody's dropping bombs on the situation, calling Thug's loyalty into question.
You let Pee Wee do that, and Pee Wee got you in all this stuff. Pee Wee got on the internet calling people rats. Pee Wee got on the internet saying all he said. Now guess what? He made people mad. People when they dig up the videos.
Now people don't delete the videos. You are what you are, buddy. You official on the Wooden and Charleston White team. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm okay with being a snitch. Because I know what I did. I know what I've been through. But you is a snitch, too. And I ain't happy about it. I'm mad about it. Because I've been knowing this the whole time. And I didn't even say nothing. I sat right here and still let the blame be on me.
Drake's Toronto rapper, Top 5, also weighed in on the whole thing, putting Thug on blast for being a snitch and a rat with the dress.
Bro, you don't think I love Young music?
Nah, not like I love it. I like his music a lot.
No, he hasn't even released new shit, you know what I mean? But, and I don't like, I just, yo, man, he's a rat with a dress, bro.
No. He's the king of Atlanta.
He had a 2-hour interview with a fucking boy them. Listen, stop. 2 hours, Zach.
Even Yak Gotti, who was called a rat by Thug, fired back in an interview with DJ Vlad, addressing the whole situation and clearing his name.
The cover is that Young Thug dropped a snippet from a song and he mentioned you in it.
Tight shit.
You heard this. He said, Yak Gotti tricked me for some years. I didn't know he was telling.
I tricked who? Who paperwork I'm in or who did a day or some time for Yak Gotti. You know what I mean? That what this shit come down to. What I did that nobody else ain't do.
Take it all the way to the end.
All right, then. Fact cause it's fact.
But now, folks are coming for 6ix9ine, saying he has no business calling Thug a snitch when he's been labeled one himself. If you've been down with the street, you'd know 6ix9ine folded like a lawn chair when he got hit with them RICO charges. He snitched on the whole 9 Trey gang, throwing everyone under the bus. The rap game watched him go from being a street dude to a witness in a courtroom. Now, 6ix9ine's been trying to deny the snitching label, saying the people he told on weren't his real homies.
I wore my day one. Yeah, I did it in what? I'm outside. Y'all know I'm outside. Outside. I never told on my friends. I don't tell on my friends, nigga. That wasn't my mans. Y'all know they wasn't my mans. That's what hurt y'all. Like, damn, like, he's right. Oh, he's right. Yeah. These niggas telling on their friends. Niggas didn't even ask him. They said, take my number. Here's my number. Call me, but don't tell nobody about my number.
But the streets aren't buying it because he ran with those dudes. So how could he try to paint himself as the innocent one now? One user wrote, he's so happy somebody else got caught snitching. Another said, wasn't he accused of the same? Pot calling the kettle black. But now, Whack 100 is out here defending 6ix9ine, saying Young Thug is more dangerous than 6ix9ine ever was. Whack saying Thug is the real rat, the one who's been snitching this whole time, and the one hiding behind that street image that everyone's buying into.
6ix9ine, a thug, and we're talking 6ix9ine after his indictment, after 6ix9ine did everything he did, and they ran the narrative on 6ix9ine. Who was more dangerous, 6ix9ine, a thug? Now let's talk about the thug interviews with Gillian Wallow, how he can smell a rat, how he say he can tell if a dude a rat. I'm gonna tell you why 6ix9ine is harmless.
Let's keep it buck. Yeah, 6ix9ine might be a loud dude, but now there are too many voices coming out calling Thug a snitch. The streets connecting the dots, and the timelines looking more and more like a house of cards waiting to collapse. So is Thug really the snake he's been made out to be? Or is this all just some big misunderstanding? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our next video on the end screen.